What is going on, All-Terrain Nation? Well, whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or these rear-wheel badass mother effing sports cars we like to drive, this is your All-Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and today we are driving back to Tennessee in the new Mustang. Please let us know if you can hear us. By the way, we're broadcasting with mics. Hopefully, it sounds better than normal. Anyways,
yeah.
But let's see what's going on here.
And look who's driving.
That's right. Somebody won't let me drive. But anyways, we
lies, all lies.
But come on, you let us know, because I'm having a hard time seeing on the chat bar here whether you guys can see us or not, or hear us, anything. But we sounds much better. Thank you, Justin Zimmerman.
Cool. Thank you.
But we just left Flat Rock, Kelly.
Yeah, we did.
And what stories we have to tell from Flat Rock.
Yeah.
We thought, why not take the Mustang home? Sure, a day ago it was already there. So let's start over. So our Mustang was built June 26th, I believe. Like many people's, we had to wait for them because they had to give the okay to buy. And that's where Ford says, okay, quality is where we want it. We're not just building up 400 of them, start shipping them out. They want to build up a supply where everybody kind of gets a fair shot at the cars early on, and they can get them across country and stuff. But the okay to buy, there was rumors of a couple quality issues that they were having, and well, they weren't shipping them, Kelly.
Yeah, they were not.
And we were lucky. We didn't have obviously an early build, but not an. There was people in May who still have not got their cars.
Yeah.
Build date. And so we waited like everybody else. And we've known how kind of Ford works through the Bronco fiasco. And so we picked this thing up from Allie today. And we did a bunch of content with Allie. Not even Mustang content.
Yeah. We did a lot of different content today.
We might have some fun different stuff coming to the channel. But anyways, so we picked this thing up today, and we thought, why not pay homage to where the Mustangs come from?
Yeah.
So we, on the way through, we stopped at HQ, which I just dropped a short about a minute or two ago.
Yeah, we didn't expect to stop at HQ. We didn't know it was on our route, to be honest with you. Our plan was just Flat Rock. Traffic was terrible, by the way, on a Saturday. I do not miss the Michigan traffic.
Paul Elliott says, how flat is that Flat Rock? It's very flat. Very
flat.
flat area. And so then the idea was, I knew I wanted to stop. Flat Rock is on the way back on,
75.
So it's on the way back down to Nashville. So why not stop there? And, maybe we offer the Mustang gods a little rev.
Yeah.
To satisfy their thirst of building these things.
We said hello to her brothers and sisters. So we
did.
said, hey, she was just here, but she's going home.
Yeah, she's going home. And
her home.
I assume by the time we're done, we're going to have the highest mileage Mustang out there at the moment.
Probably so, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure we'll have the first in Tennessee.
Yes.
But we want to experience it. It's part of why we didn't want just a Mustang. We want to experience the Mustang for you guys, the audience. And, there's already one thing that annoys me about this car, and it'll be in videos coming down the road. But overall, this is it's a pretty nice car. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
As it should be for $57,000 is what the MSRP on this car was. We did, if you're new to the channel, we did a 2024 Ford Mustang GT Performance. So we got the active exhaust. We didn't do with any color stitching or anything, because I think the red with this solid black interior looks really well. I don't think it'll look dated anytime.
We did the night pony appearance package, which is really nice.
Yes, so we did that as well. So the roof is black, the mirror caps are black, all the badging is black, which I think for the red works perfect. Where are you at?
I wish they brought it in a little bit into the inside as part of that appearance package, which I know it's an exterior appearance package.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you stay in your lane? That'd be great. Thanks. I know it's an exterior appearance package, but I would have liked them to kind of bring it in and do a few things, kind of like, with the Bronco, they do. Each different trim has its own, few little interior things.
Yeah.
I would have liked them to black it out a bit on the inside too, but otherwise, I'm very impressed with the outside.
Yes, and if you can see Kelly's shirt, what does your shirt say, Kelly?
My Mustang brings all the boys to the yard.
Damn right.
My mom put this together for me yesterday because I had an epiphany on a shirt I needed, and she made it. So
But
Yeah.
I'm curious if you guys can hear the car right now because I have it in sport mode exhaust. So you can put it in quiet mode, and the active open exhaust Kelly fell in love with. It sounds great. So we're 175. We're about to the state line of Michigan. Got kind of a later start than we were expecting to.
But we got to play with some other stuff that we didn't expect to either.
Yeah, we had at Flat Rock. We had some cars trying to race us already.
Yeah.
We currently have 93 miles or 97
miles
on it. It had 14 when we picked it up.
Yep.
But if you guys have questions or comments, you want to know anything about this vehicle, that's what we're kind of doing this about. Obviously, we can't do a walk around. It'd probably be a run over around.
Yeah.
But if you guys have anything, Mark King, dude, Gas Money, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Mark, you've always been a great supporter of the channel. We greatly appreciate you, man.
You know we have to put that 93 in, I'm sure.
Yes, we put 93 into the gas-loving gods. But so, what's your impressions of this car, Kelly? We saw it in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw a convertible version, fairly identical, except for it was a bronze package and not the Night Pony.
Yeah. I'm glad we got the Night Pony versus the bronze. The bronze is just not for me.
So we saw this when I was in Chicago. I've told the story before. I was looking at 2 cars, well, really 3. And Kelly, but notice Kelly, she did not know that I was looking at purchasing a sports car for the channel. And I was looking at the Supra, the new Nissan Z, and the Mustang. And so filming it, we went and filmed. Kelly had no desire to get into the Z, so I knew pretty much that one was dead in the water. And this car is pretty easy to get in and out of.
Oh, yeah. My parents were able to get in and out of it easily, and they are
70s,
about to turn 70.
Yeah.
Or just turned 70.
But I wasn't telling Kelly that the plan. And I knew launch was coming up on this, and Kelly really liked when she sat in the Mustang. She really liked the Mustang, I could tell.
I've always liked Mustangs, though.
Yeah, you've always kind of wanted a Mustang.
Yeah, I've always kind of had a hankering that I never thought I'd ever have one, kind of a thing. Like, it was my dream car.
Yeah. But anyway, so we the day of or the night before the launch, I think it was, for the order banks to open up on this, I've been tracking the websites, the forums, checking out what people were talking about them, and I thought, I told, how did it get brought up? Me and you and Allie were talking.
Oh, you texted me and said, hey, come up here and build a Mustang.
Yeah, that's right. And I think you probably just thought of building price or something, right?
I was like, yeah. And then he was like, come build your Mustang.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, do what?
Yeah.
And the rest is history. Really.
It is. And of course you were taking off. I knew the Gladiator's time had come and gone. So we needed something else. And I didn't want to go into a Wrangler or something because, for one, now there is an updated Wrangler, but still basically the same Wrangler.
Yeah.
I wanted to get us into some other kind of, maybe 6 months ownership car just to experience it. And with the V8 Mustang, it's a new Coyote. It's just slightly updated Coyote. But I want to kind of experience what I think will be the last V8 Mustang. Now, whether that is true or not, we'll years down the road find out. But the way things are going with EV, I just felt like, hey, this is probably going to be the last hurrah of this style car.
Yeah.
And then Kelly didn't put up any fight, by the way, at all. So
I also didn't put any fight up when he said we have to book a flight to leave tonight.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you to a gentleman that is within Ford who reached out to us and said, hey, your car is on a trailer. Because I'd reached out to PR a little bit, and as journalists, the quicker we get this, unfortunately, it's a race to be first.
Yeah. If you're not first or last, the whole mindset
right
there.
Because honestly, in about 4 months, content for this will just either you're into modifying these things, getting the most, rocking the window already. Either you're into getting, modifying this, trying to make 700 horsepower out of this thing,
yeah.
Or, as far as what we do, that's not our thing.
No.
So content will probably sadly be dead in a few months. So we'll get this early.
Yeah.
We'll experience it and kind of enjoy it.
To be honest with you, like we're the folks that are going to drive it, the everyday folks from that perspective of we're going to enjoy it, we're going to live with it, we're going to see how it fits our lives, and really we know the catcher's gear is not going to fit in the back of this Mustang. So
actually, trunk space is pretty nice.
I mean, it is pretty nice, but I really think it would be hard pressed to fit her catcher's gear in there. But hey, maybe that's a reel we have to try. You know, so we'll see. We'll see.
We will see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know we're kind of a truck-centric off-road channel, but it's not on purpose.
No.
It's just how
we're overall auto enthusiasts. Yeah. We love them all. So
I've always loved sports cars, probably even more so than this one over here. She's definitely more of my truck girl, big brawny cars. You like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But couple takeaways, the screen in this thing is amazing.
Yeah, I'm surprised how nice it is.
I'll flip the camera around in a minute and show you guys. But it's super clear. I like the fun that they did with it where oh, William, thank you for becoming a member, sir.
Thank you.
But man. Sorry, I'm trying to cool, it automatically starts those. But it's really the fun of it. Obviously, they have everybody knows about the Fox body that you can do. You know, the whole make it look like the old classic late '80s, early '90s Mustang. Allie wants to know the gas mileage. We're at 21.5 right now, Allie. And
that also consists several instances of revving.
And Leadfoot over here.
Hey.
Before this live stream started, I caught you at 88 miles an hour.
Those boys wanted to race. I couldn't let them down.
So far, William, the trip is going well. We're not out of Michigan. Once we get out of Michigan, we get real roads again.
Yeah, because literally here we're like boom, 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 boom. Because that is one thing that we are not used to having, you know, driving the Bronco is that we are not used to such soft tires, which not hating on it, just saying.
You can see
it's definitely the difference.
The rough roads here. And let me, bear with me. I'm going to turn this camera around.
Like in the Bronco, you wouldn't feel all these bump, 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 bump. But definitely in these soft tires in the Mustang, you do.
There we go. All right. So, it's out there. No way!
What?
He's watching us.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's awesome, man. Oh, man. So, well, there you go.
That's awesome.
We have a viewer that seemed to find us, or they saw it. Oh,
they're from South Carolina. That's hilarious.
Oh, thank you, guys. Y'all are awesome.
Thank you.
So, that's weird.
Don't know how to handle that one, do you, Dave?
So, people ask from time to time, do you guys ever get, I mean, I don't know how they might have saw the sticker on the car.
Yeah.
But we've had a couple weird, like, incidences of people, like, knowing who we are a little bit. Anyways, back to the car. So I've got it in the sports screen right now, which is probably by far my favorite. And you can change a lot of stuff. You just can't change it while you're driving.
Yeah.
But let's see here. That's with Waze on right now. So you've got a nice big screen of that. And I won't get in Kelly's way completely, but this is what it's like to drive this car. So the screens, Kelly, really don't get in the way. Like I kind of thought, because I didn't remember from Chicago.
You thought they would be high?
Maybe the seats in Chicago were really sitting low or something, but I kind of thought maybe that'll get in the way, but they're really not.
No, not at all.
Does it, have you noticed it really at all?
Mm-mm. I haven't noticed actually anything. If anything, I feel like between the Bronco and the Mustang that you actually have a little bit better of vision out of your windshield.
Yeah. Well,
it's bigger.
Versus a Bronco, there's a bigger window.
Oh, for sure. But you wouldn't expect that from an SUV to a car, sports car of anything.
Yeah. Valley Dude says the screen is bigger than your Bronco. Well, definitely that.
Oh yeah, the screen for sure. I mean the window itself, like looking out of it, you don't feel like things are blocking your view.
Right. So some of the features we got heated and cooled seats, which made this one here. She loves cooled seats.
Man, I wish he'd have gotten the video of when I found out we had cooled seats in this thing because
she didn't know.
I didn't know, and I have a feeling my face was epic.
Probably so. But it's all the one bummer about it, and I'll get used to it, is there is no controls down here for HVAC or anything. It's all in the screen. So there is the cooled seats, as you can see right there, and the heated's on, so we hit cooled, and it's all touch screen. Oh, wrong way. It's all touch screen there. So now we've got the you can feel the fan on your hiney.
I'm nice. A big fan of the cooled seats, y'all. Just gonna say
it's. I don't mind them, but I'm not a big, like, it wasn't a must-have for me.
Obviously, it wasn't a must-have for me, but I sure do love it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus! I knew he was coming over there.
Yeah. Slick tires. So these do come with their Pirellis. I forget what Pirelli tires on there, but they're definitely we got basically a track package with this, even though it's automatic.
With paddle shifters.
Yes. And I feel like those paddle shifters are different than what we saw in Chicago, because the ones I saw in Chicago, I felt like was just a button there. And I made a video about it. And people commented like I didn't know what I was talking about. And I was like, I was sitting in the damn thing. But I feel like the charging pad I feel like this might be a little bigger than what the car we saw in Chicago. Kelly's phone still does not fit in it. But she's got a big case on her phone, so it doesn't fit in it.
Oh, I love auto windshield wipers.
Yep. So here's the key, the pony key, which we can do that revving, which is kind of fun to do the revving.
You can only do it 9 times.
Yes, per
Ask
Allie.
Allie how she knows.
But here's the back seats, which you can see an empty McDonald's back there, which I will never sit in. And look how much room's between Kelly and the back seat.
Probably nothing.
I don't think Sid's going to be very happy. So, which we'll get her review of this thing. But, yeah, let me flip that camera back around.
Maybe she needs to sit behind the passenger seat.
Oh, where you're going to be sitting?
Excuse me?
Oh, man, let me get this back up here. So,
oh, there's that rain we're hoping we would have into.
Valley Dude gave us basically 25 cents a mile for gas money. $5. We greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
Let me go through some of the comments. And I apologize that if I haven't, it's a little harder to do mobily on our phone like this. Let's see, man, a lot of comments. Bird Dog Overland's got to walk the dog, but he says congrats on the new Mustang, so he came in. Dirk Connors is in here and says the initial thoughts, which I feel like we're kind of giving that right now.
Yep.
Paul says how flat is Flat Rock. Jason Boyd says get on it, Mom.
I did.
She did.
I did.
I'm very proud of her.
Hey, we're about to cross into Ohio.
Oh, we are. Oh, my land of Dave.
Yay.
That's right. Land of astronauts.
Yeah.
People want to get out of Ohio so bad they're willing to risk their life.
I can see it. I understand it.
I don't claim Northern Ohio though. I'm not into Browns country. There we go. All right. So now
Welcome to Ohio.
We are in Ohio, Toledo, which will be home of Jeep. We do pass the Jeep factory here in a little bit.
Yep.
So first impressions, Kelly's driving, steering. Where are you at with it?
Overall, great. I was honestly scared to get behind it because I know that there's a whole lot of horses under the hood. And
I did tell
I
you.
have a few control issues.
She did come out of the Flat Rock assembly plant hot.
It was planned. I was well aware.
No, I'm not. I'm proud of you for doing it.
Okay. Well, in my defense, there was actually the light was out, and so it was really kind of a cluster.
Let's put a pin in that just a minute. I think we're going to this channel here a lot of in my defense with this car. I really do. I anticipate a lot of Kelly going, in my defense.
Well, do you blame me?
It was either race them or not.
No, because I can't afford a big ticket, so we're not going to race everybody.
That's right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that.
No, so, in my defense, the light was out at that intersection where we were trying to turn. So, and everybody kind of was like a deer in headlights. Nobody knew what they were supposed to do. And so when I started to go, I was like, well, we better go. We better go hard. And I did.
Oh,
always like that.
No, but you did come out. My control issues kicked in a little bit of holding
the rear end didn't fishtail like the 392 did. I'm just saying.
That's true. We came out hot at Brighton Ford.
Dave came out hot at
That's right. You better slow down
Ford.
because it says cop, and you're in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. At
Where does it say
77 miles.
60?
Waze was telling you right here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess maybe I should.
We're gonna get somebody to get.
Shh. No, we're not.
They have to catch us first. All right, so
No, you didn't just
let me
say
get
that.
back into Rivian and Tesla says, that's who that was. Rivian and Tesla says, I see y'all on the highway.
Very cool.
I will go back here and I will subscribe to your channels.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
We need to check out your Rivian and Tesla.
Yeah. Kelly loves her some Rivian.
I love me some Rivian, yeah.
The new, I forget what do they call it, the RT, no.
I don't know, whichever it was.
The SUV
I take
version
the
is-
SUV all day long.
Nice. Positivity Wins says, congratulations, David and Kelly. Let's see, you. Hi, don't ruin all the new car smells with the Buc-ee's.
We won't. We don't actually have a Buc-ee's on the way home.
Yeah, there's sadly no Buc-ee's on this part of the trip.
She'll be broken in another time.
Let's see.
There's the Jeep plant.
Yeah. Oh, here I'll show y'all Jeep. So Jeep has their plant here in Toledo is massive, and I've been in front of that with the Gladiator, and I did a selfie out there. I had to. It's required by law that I do that.
There's the Jeep sign.
Yeah,
80 bajillion people out there taking pictures.
People doing what I did, pulling their car out there, getting pictures. But this plant is pretty massive, and
Well, it explains why they can churn out the Jeeps.
It does explain that. But let's see, we got a big part of the sign coming up here. I'll show you. Jeep Fest. Oh, I forgot they do a Jeep Fest up here.
Mm-hmm.
August 4th through 6th.
So it was when you went to Cincinnati.
Yep. Damn it. We're gonna have to cover that at some point.
That was Silver Lake as well.
Yep. Man, so many events, so little time.
I know.
Let's see. Oh, I'm back to talking to people. Sorry. I'm like a squirrel right now.
He is like a squirrel, and I'm the one driving.
Allie says, long time no see.
I know, right?
Positivity Wins says she cannot hear the car. Or he. Sorry.
She.
Sorry. I know. I'm bad. Mark King, we did say thank you to that. Bronco78 says, congratulations. Paul Elliott is asking, did we bring a radar detector?
No.
Honestly, I find Waze to be a little better for that.
Waze is a pretty good radar detector.
Yep.
We better knock on some wood somewhere, but yeah.
Honest Smith in the house, who was a big part of this Mustang. Let's see. He says, okay, Kelly, what are you going to name her?
I don't know. We're still working on it.
That's usually a group effort.
Yeah, and it's such a commitment that it's tough.
People may not know how we come up with names for our vehicles.
Yeah.
Kind of something we came with probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
We kind of name our vehicles after TV shows we're watching. And I don't mean the name of the show. We're not calling this thing Cheers.
We're not calling it Happy Endings.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, it's not on anymore. Remember, part of the rule is the show has
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. It doesn't have to be a current in
production.
Active production. No, the rule is it has to be something that we're currently watching.
Well, I was always under the impressions it was active.
No.
Okay. Anyways, well, so we have a couple favorite shows.
So, like, she's not going to be named Happy Endings, even though.
Well, we
she
don't
probably
title it
could.
after the show.
I know.
It's
That's what I'm saying. Even though she kind of should.
I would lean towards Nadia.
Nadja.
Nadja.
See, you can't even say her name.
From
Nadja.
From What We Do in the Shadows.
It's
Blood Red.
I might be able to get behind that.
It's Blood Red. We got the Night Pony package for the darkness of vampires. That's what I've been thinking about. What would be another out of all the shows we watch? What would be another good name?
I can't think of the characters on the shows right now. Leslie, nope. I'm just kidding.
No, this car's not like a squirrel.
I know she's not like me. She's cooler. I don't know. It happened so quickly. I just can't even like.
Eric Jefferson, of course, I think we answered that. Are the screens distracting? Not at all. Not like I really thought they would be.
Nope.
We'll keep thinking on that. Tom says, "Ooh, I found the like button." Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for smashing that like button. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, join along. We did this when we got our Bronco. We did a fun ride around the day we bought it. And it seemed to be a big hit. Everybody, of course, Bronco people were nuts for that thing. Let's see. Unbridled Bronco, who
Jess.
we got to hang out with Jess in East Tennessee last week. She says, super excited for you two and your new pony.
Needless to say, we are not at Jeep Invasion.
No. No, we were going to be back over there for Jeep Invasion to cover that. And we told Alan with Diabolical we would be back over. And, well, this had to happen.
He even was like, well, we have an extra room if you want to split a cabin. And, yeah, I had to text him and say, well, because of this, needless to say, we will not be there.
This is funny. There's Rivian. Of course, I'm going through older.
Yeah.
Where are you? I'm 175. So that's amazing.
Oh, that is funny.
That's crazy. I love that. Who can say they've been live streaming in a brand new Mustang?
I know.
And then somebody sees you, and they were like, and of course it's on the video, and I'm going to clip that, and we're going to do that. As
yeah.
And then they show you that they're watching you on the phone. It's amazing. Kelly took Dave's car out after 1 second. This was Kelly's car.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get to ride the Bronco more now. Let's see. Answered Allie's gas mileage. Jay says, change that dash screen to the Fox body. I don't know if I can do that while we're driving.
We can't. Yeah, we can't while we're driving.
I mean, we'll just see.
It's going to tell you no.
Oh, we can.
What?
Yes. So let me go home. I'm going to flip this camera back around. So bear with me. Jay, if you're still in here, please. There's camera. Sorry, this is a nightmare to do with one phone. All right. And that a shaky car. All right, let's see here. All right, so is our screen. So you hit the old pony button there. That's where all the fun options are. And it brings up the gauges here. So there's cluster, which like I said, I have it in sport right now. There's normal. You can see over there, it changed it. There's track, which is by far one of my favorite screens.
You are not using track mode.
There is calm, which just really gives you nothing. Like, just awful. And there is Fox body, so you hit that. And you can see there, it changes it to the old Fox body settings, which is fun. Kind of interesting that Ford did offer that. But I'm a sport guy, so I'm going to go back to sport. Ugh. Let's see here. Settings. I really need fatter fingers to do this right now.
Yep, you sure do.
All right, there we go. Nope. I didn't change it at all. If you're new to my channel, trust me, when we do in our studio,
it's much better.
We're a little more professional. There we go.
Because you get producer Kelly to help as well.
That's right, producer Kelly. So there. Oh my God, I see you. That's awesome, man.
That is hilarious.
Hope the trip goes well back. Thank you. Wait, there's another person. You're driving right behind me on 75.
Huh?
Beth Henderson.
That's hilarious.
That's 2 people that saw us?
I didn't see the second one.
Yeah. I don't know which one.
Unless it was the other one.
Yeah. Either way, that's awesome.
I didn't see a Rivian or a Tesla, so yeah, I can't narrow it down.
I would think if you have that kind of a name, you're probably in one.
I would think so.
Let's see. YouTube Car Surprise guy says hi to Allie. Yep, you're driving right behind me on I-75. That's nuts. And it looks like, I think they're a subscriber, maybe?
That's hilarious.
Well, let me go all the way back down to the new comments so see where you guys are at. Frank B is in the house. One of my
Frank.
OGs from the NNP. Frank came over and followed us over here. Greatly
glutton for punishment, aren't you, Frank?
Jay says, thank you for changing that briefly. Yes, ever so. No, I will play around with that a little bit more. I will say the Fox body thing for me personally, it's fun. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. It's a modern screen you're looking at with this big cluster of a screen, so
it can only look so old school from that perspective.
But you know, when you turn the lights on, it does glow green, like the old.
Does it really?
Yeah, like the old incandescent lights would glow green in the car. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, I forgot Ohio. You don't have to have helmets.
Yep. Maybe they're watching us too.
Maybe. That might be dangerous.
Yeah, that might be really dangerous. Positivity Win says, "Hey Kelly, want to race my Rubicon 392, and I have been wanting to challenge a Mustang. I don't think your 392 is keeping up with this one,
And I don't think you're anywhere near us.
though. I'm totally jealous of you having a 392.
So jealous of your 392.
Ideal garage for us, I think. Obviously, our Bronco. The Mustang would now be, I think, in that garage, and definitely a 392 Wrangler would be in that garage,
And a Sequoia TRD Pro.
and a TRX.
And a TRX.
So that would be.
That's a whole. So let's think about this a second. What do you think the average MPG would be in that garage?
bad, very bad. That's what I think that would be.
We have car problems.
My dream. So you know what's funny is I'm not a Ford guy. I just think right now Ford is doing kind of the most fun vehicles. The EV stuff, GM's not interesting to me really. For one, the new SUV come out, and somebody said it's worse than a gas guzzling vehicle and how much electricity it uses.
What did?
The new Hummer SUV.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah. So I think GM's got a long way to go with their EV programs. A vet would be fun, but right now, in our budget,
yeah, that's out of the budget.
This car is pushing our budget. Trust me.
Yeah.
And we're taking a chance with this car with our channel and what we do. For me, vet would be fun to have, but past that, I don't know what GMC. I know you would like to have a Trail Boss Silverado.
Yes. I'm more Z71 now.
Okay. Well, the Colorado, the little one, or I'm talking full size. You're a full size girl.
Yeah, I'm a full size, but not the Trail Boss trim.
Okay.
Or is it the AT4?
No, that's GMC.
Oh wait, that's GMC.
The ZR2.
The ZR2.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't keep up.
I know.
I'll just tell you what I like.
That's right. But we're not, like, seriously, I'm not. Kelly grew up in a GM household, but right now the Ford does the most. But my ultimate, if I could have one sports car right now, I would never sell it, would be a Ford GT. I think that's the.
Oh, I thought you would say Supra.
Nope. No, well, the Ford GT is a $300,000 car. Ooh, listen, you get into it.
I got tired of going 65 miles an hour.
That's right. Take that. But yeah, the GT for me is probably my favorite American sports car. Definitely American sports car is my favorite. What would your dream car be right now?
My dream car has always been a 65 cherry apple red Mustang.
Well,
has always been.
Got as close as we could
get. We got as close as we could get. So I don't know. I'm kind of a mom when it comes to that. So I almost would say that Lexus. Which Lexus?
The Carnival Kia or the Kia?
No. I mean the Lexus.
Yeah.
What was the Lexus? The 4-door one.
Oh, the car. The
Oh
IS.
no. Sorry, I take it back. A BMW M5.
The M series. Is that what
yes, the M series.
So like a 5 Series M. I don't know if they do that in the M.
I've seen them. Anyway, the M series, the 4-door.
The two. Have you seen the 2-door coupe?
I don't want a 2-door.
But it's I think it's like a 435, but you can get it in an M3, and it's like a.
I don't want a 2-door.
I know.
I want a 4-door.
Talking. Hi, Bass Pro Shop.
Hi, Bass. That would be my, I want another BMW that I don't have to worry about breaking down on the side of the road.
That's only a brand new one, and then that's iffy.
Yeah.
Eric Jefferson says you can race his GT 350.
I think that would be Dave.
YouTube Car Spotters Guide with the 1209. He's an OG. He knows I like the strange, weird super chats. So thank you. You've been a big help to the channel over the past couple of years. You've great supporter, and we greatly appreciate you.
What was the post?
It says help with the trip. Ford GT for him too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bird Dog Jody says always a place in my heart for Mustangs. Had 2 GTs previously, a 93 and a 2004. Nice. 93, man, that classic look, man, the Fox body.
No, 2004, that was the first of the new body style, yeah?
I don't remember.
It was either 4 or 5 because I remember when they came out and they were revving, I was in college. I was getting ready to graduate. And
you were not in college when that car came out.
Yes, I was.
94?
No, I'm talking about the body style change, the 05.
Yeah, I think it was
04, 05, something like that.
Officially.
Because I remember the video coming out, or the ad, and I watched it, and all it did was rev, and I was like, oh my God. And I told my friend, I was like, oh my God, you have to see this. Yeah. And she came in, and she was like, what? And I played it, and she was like, okay. I was like, that doesn't, like, make your blood boil and, like, be amazing? She's like, no. I was like,
Jordan?
No, that was Ryan.
Oh.
And she was like, yeah, no, not my gig. I was like, fine.
Yeah. Well,
so
let's see. What else we got going on here? Honest, damn, she sounds great. Honest, we will be stopping by, probably not today.
Yeah, we'll probably be there tomorrow.
I will definitely text you and let you know tomorrow. But Honest was a big help of us getting this vehicle, so he will definitely get to drive it if he would like.
Mm-hmm.
Honest says, I think he had a 15. He had the first year of the S50. I always say, because too many letters. S550. He had the last generation, which is by far my favorite, I think, looking Mustang. This one's growing on me a lot. I think it's a great looking car, but that last generation, for some reason, I just thought it looked mean. Especially the GT 500. Oh.
So it's funny, we were at headquarters and there was a Thunderbird.
Thunderbird
Club or reunion or something. And we were sitting there and Dave was getting a little footage and I was revving. And all of a sudden I saw this guy coming over with a badge and I was like, oh no, we're in trouble.
Kelly goes, we're about
to get kicked out. Because it kind of looked like he had a Ford badge on.
Yeah.
And so he came over and like, so we're getting up and turning around, getting ready to get in the truck. And he comes over and he's like, or the car. And he goes, Dave goes, yeah. I don't remember how the conversation started, but he was like, yeah, I knew that rumble from across there because he had a 2023 Mach 1.
Yeah.
His dad had passed away in 2023. And so he wanted to get something that commemorated their time. Yeah. And so he got
clearly cars was
for sure. So he got a 2023 Mach 1. And that's the car he's going to continue to have forever. And he also had a Thunderbird there that it was his dad's that he races.
And had we had more time, we definitely
would have done some more time with it.
You know, that's me and Kelly talked about. So we have a press trip coming up next month.
Yes.
But stories like that make me want to take this car out across the country and be able to share the experience with people and just tell car stories. And unfortunately, it would take about 30,000 more subscribers, I think, before we could do that. But people like to open up about cars.
Yes, so much.
And I think it would be fun to be able to just talk to America about cars, man. And I've definitely had plans. One of these days, I'm going to buy a car and drive coast to coast in that car. When this can be my full-time gig, if I want to take and do something like that, because I think it would be a lot of fun.
Well, and yeah, it's whether you're a car person because the Bronco made you come into it because you just have a love for it, or whether you're a car person because you remember that your dad taking you to car shows. Because like I remember my dad taking me to the classic car shows. Because those that are from the Detroit area know Meadowbrook Hall, and they would always have the classic car shows, and my dad would always take me and like we would go around, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I really think that that's probably where my love for cars really kind of started, because it would just be my dad and I that would go. And we would just like these cars that you would never see on the road, but you would see in the amount of love that people had for these cars. So,
well, and that's like, this isn't the Mustang is an all-American. There's this apple pie, you know, something about it. And I love Camaros, don't get me wrong. But this car is this is a piece of American icon.
You know? Oh, 100%.
And yeah, I think having something like this around, you know, whether you and Sydney she gets to experience, like, because she's starting to slowly become a car person.
Yeah. She was when she was little. She loved it when you had your GT.
Oh yeah,
your
Infinity. And she'd tell me to go fast. Well, I took her out in the Z, and she loved when I ripped on that car. So
she goes. When she was little, she'd go, faster, Daddy, faster.
Yep.
And then she would giggle when he'd go fast. Yeah. Yeah, for a while there, she was not very much a car girl, but now she's starting to kind of dig in.
Yeah, Paul Elliott would love to see the T-Bird name come back. I don't know how they would ever use that name though. They had a shot with that early 2000s because there was a bunch of those at this Thunderbird deal. They had a perfect looking car. They just put a poor engine in that car. Like they lost a little bit. They didn't do that exactly right. So they would have to do something to, I don't know. You know, T-Bird's a weird one for Ford because the early Thunderbirds were great because the Vet was a rival to it. And then Chevy went more performance and Ford thought about more kind of luxury, you know, hard top off California car. And it just, to me, Thunderbird always lost its way. But I did always like the last gen of the Thunderbird, that 90s, kind of that NASCAR look that they had. I always liked that one quite a bit.
See, I didn't dig it.
Yeah.
I never. I like the older Thunderbirds, but I wasn't a huge fan over the most recent ones.
YouTube Car Spotters guy said my dad took me to the dealers in September and October to see all the new models. We've never, like, Nationals never had it. We have a car show.
Yeah.
But it's just mostly dealers that put it on, and Nissan always has a nice little display.
Yeah, it was funny because we went to, and I think I've told the story before, but it's funny because we went to the Nashville Auto Show the first time, and I was like, okay, cool. And we go in, and I was like, what the hell is this from an auto show? Because I grew up in Detroit, so it's like you went to the Detroit Auto Show, and that was like the real deal. Like, Detroit International Auto Show is one on the map, you know? Yeah. And so, like, to have gone to Nashville and expecting that, your heart gets really broken when it's using like a third, or no, like probably, I don't know, 10% of the space too, from that perspective.
Well, Detroit, I know some press friends were talking Detroit. There was some weird sponsorship this year. Like they're, I don't know how long car shows last anymore.
Yeah.
Chicago always seems to be pretty good, but it's also not a huge car show by any means, you know, compared to the Detroit Auto Show. LA has been very hit or miss. So I don't know how much longer those things last because dealers for are just inviting press to private events, and the press kind of get their word out on that, and they just do as they want.
I don't know what the speed is here.
Oh, sorry. It is, I don't know. It doesn't say always. It's always a good sign.
There was an Ohio State trooper, so
he didn't pull out. You're good for now.
He did pull out,
but
he's not going fast. Or maybe he pulled on the side of the road. I wasn't going that fast, guys. I was going with the flow of traffic.
Right, you're going to see a cop pull up next to you.
You shush.
Oh, man. Let's see. V8s for life, Car Spotters Guide says. Let's see. What else you got? If you have any questions about the car, too, we're going to dig into it. We opened the hood. The twin throttle bodies there looks really cool. They actually put a cover over the engine, which was kind of nice compared to the Broncos.
You know, I love to look under the hood.
Yeah. Leather interior in this thing, very comfortable.
Yep.
Seats seem to be pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's a car, so it should be pretty comfortable. Lots of trunk space in this thing.
Like I said, my mom, who has had at least one knee replacement, sometimes it's hard for her to get in and out of cars, but SUVs are okay, or trucks. She was like, oh, I actually got out of that thing. So it really wasn't as bad as she thought. And we have some content coming up of my dad revving it and then my mom revving it the first time too. So stay tuned. You're going to love it because my parents are General Motors, like through and through. And
like not totally car people.
No, not really car people.
Your dad loves
there's
his truck.
There's that police officer. Hi, see ya.
But your dad, like, he always likes his truck.
Yeah.
But I mean, he doesn't seem to be like, you know, he's not going to modify it or want to do much with it besides it be a truck.
Right.
Your mom, she's always likes her little SUVs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so you'll get a kick out of that content.
Yes. So let's see here.
And my mom tells a quick story during it too, so you'll get a kick.
Jason Boyd says, "Guys, gotta go. Sweet ride, Mom."
Thanks, son.
Jody, if he's still in here, so is the Bronco and Mustang Kelly's, or does Dave get the Bronco as a hand-me-down?
Lots of folks have asked that question.
Yeah, Dave doesn't seem to get. I just review cars. Own cars.
Wow. What a terrible life you live.
No, it's.
No, and we were actually talking to my parents about this. Full transparency, like, honestly, on the weekends, Dave drives.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Evenings, Dave drives. The only reason I'm really driving right now is because we're bringing this car home, and so
She
we're
wants
kind of
to
driving
drive.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
you want to drive it.
But most of the time, Dave's driving. I just happen to drive it like during the day or things like that. Or if we go wheeling, I tend to drive because he's usually working on content or whatever. But full transparency, he drives quite a bit.
Let's wait. Good question.
But they are both mine.
Frank B says dream 2-car garage Ram TRX and a 1996 Dodge Super Bee. That sounds
Dodge
like
what?
Super Bee.
I don't know what that is.
I'll have to show you a picture. Let's see. That would be a very, very nice garage. Positivity Wins says cop caught you is coming up to check out the car. He actually went zooming by us.
Yeah. There was a Subi next to me that was pulling a trailer, and I saw them slow down, and I was like, okay, they're not slowing down for nothing. So,
well, let's do this one time. So, everybody's been very kind to us in this live stream and supporting us. If you're interested in supporting the channel, membership's a great way to do it. It's $5 a month. Honestly, we get about half that. YouTube takes the other share, it seems like. Patreon, which we have a Patreon All Terrain Nation there on Patreon, is a great way to support us because they're a little more fair to content creators than YouTube is. Time to time, we do have gear like the All Terrain Nation hat here that should be up hopefully one of these days on the website. And past that, we don't really try to ask for too much watching the shows. And if you like our channel, smash the like button. Believe it or not, that little bit of act of kindness of just smashing the like button causes YouTube to open us up to more people. So the more likes we get, the bigger it is for us.
and in addition to that, if you know anybody that likes auto content, you think that they would like us to, share the love.
Yeah,
That's it.
Share the content. So we are winding down here because Kelly's got a rest stop ahead, I see.
Yeah. Well, I'm like an hour past having stopped at a rest stop, so it's time.
So look for content. I will try to get a video out tomorrow. Remember, I said try because we'll be traveling back to Nashville after that. There'll be lots of content. If you're a Mustang person coming down the road, I will definitely take this thing through the Hyperloop. You're definitely going to see it maybe racing the Bronco.
We're also taking it to Cars and Coffee next
Yes,
week.
Cars and Coffee next week in
So if you're in the
Nashville.
Nashville area, stop in and check us out. Sorry.
I was like, where are you pulling?
I don't know.
So whether it be two-wheel drive,
Four-wheel drive.
does it really matter what you drive?
Well, it does today because we're driving our 2024 GT Premium Mustang.
Peace, everybody.
See ya.